Hello and welcome to the 15th tutorial in the series of tutorials looking at Zmodeler. In this tutorial we're going to be looking at creating low poly models. As you'll probably know already, most low poly models are reserved for map models, as the vehicles generally tend to be higher poly ones because of all the detailing. But the key to low poly modelling really is to cut out the faces that you really don't need. Here you can see I've got my terrace model that I created quite a while ago, and to be honest it was very easily made, as you can probably tell from that. But the key to this is, because the game doesn't have to render an interior or an inside to this model, it saves a lot of resources and prevents a lot of lagging, because the interior of this terrace model is absolutely nothing. No faces for the engine to render equals better performance. And to create something like this was very simple, as you can probably tell from that angle there. All I did was create a box excuse me, and got rid of the unnecessary faces, created a triangle for the roof out of a box, and used smaller boxes for the chimneys and grouped them together. So as you can see, my object browser for this model here is only 4 items, and that helps to keep the poly count down as well. To give you a brief demonstration of what I'm talking about removing faces, let me just start a new session with Zmodeler, and in this instance we shall start with a box. Now, for those of you who are familiar with my tutorials, you'll know exactly how to go about this. Those of you who aren't, this is your primitives list. You click the little arrow, select the primitive you want, and then click the menu again itself to select. And to draw your object, simply left mouse click and hold, pull down, and then across. That'll be fine. Left click again to select and to confirm. That's okay. Now you can see we have a box. So to demonstrate what I'm talking about removing faces, scroll into that a bit more. That's better. Right, now for example, if you were building, say, a house and you was going to put a roof on the top of this, you would need to get rid of the top face and the bottom face, and you do that quite simply by using the top view first and foremost, which is this one. We would need to click the face selection tool, which is this one, the edges, this one. Click on the object and you can see there are little handlers for each of the faces. Then we go into the modify menu and choose delete. Now if I click here twice on the center handler and go back to the standard view and the object viewer, you can now see we've got rid of the top and the bottom, just leaving the 4 sides. And that's what I meant about removing excessive faces. If for example you open a model and there are a lot of faces, something that can be done with quite a lot less, it's the same sort of thing you'd do with those as I've just done with this. Then obviously your next stage will be to put the roof on, get rid of the interiors from that, and then simply divide up the areas of your model of how you want to texture it, and then export it. And that in a nutshell is how we do low poly modelling. See you in the next one.